Tonight, from Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills versus Cole McDonald and the New England Patriots.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And, partner, when you hear about a 6'5", 235, 240-pound quarterback, you don't often think of him being overlooked coming out of high school, do you? That's exactly what happened to Josh Allen. Overlooked, ended up going to a junior college, Reedley Community College out of California, before matriculating to the University of Wyoming, and the Cowboys were so glad to get him.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And now off to the races down the right side.
Intercepted by the Patriots. Sets up first down and goal at the 1-yard line.
So here are the Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. They are led by their quarterback from the University of Hawaii, a former 7th-round pick. It's Cole McDonald.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Rolling, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, McDonald. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Allen's throw is complete. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Allen's pass intended for Dallas Goedert. Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
He was brought down at the 20.
On third down, Crockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They run with Crockett.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On first down, Crockett.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. To Crockett on the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. That one good for 33 and a first. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's a gain of 6. And the Patriot first down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 23-yard run, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
There's something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup. Brings up.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. Quick throw here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man complete. Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 72 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark. And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it. Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame. Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing the second one as a result. Compounds the mistake a little bit. Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second. To the air, Allen. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it. And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
9-yard attempt.
The kickball pass is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable. Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back up. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. They run here with Singletary. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the Patriots' 6-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Escaping the pressure right. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, McDonald.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back to the air on second down. McDonald, he's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jacoby Myers, 47 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Offside defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop.
At the 23-yard line. Brings up second down.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen, it's brought in complete. It's John Brown. Takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Allen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last.
And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jacoby Myers, 81 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Yeah, we dominate today.
And now out come the Bills. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, McDonald flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 66 yards. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Allen now from the gun, he'll throw. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2, they don't get it. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And, oh, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a return. He did everything but take it to the house.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got. Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Steps away. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Crockett. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 at this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards.
That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And now it's second down.
Richard Sherman.
To throw again. Allen. That's complete to Davis. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's Jordan bearing it. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Allen to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw. Allen. And he comes back with one complete. He takes it across for the touchdown. They've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
25-yard line.
So the Patriots now down on the scoreboard. A little over 30 seconds remaining. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And this is good. Robbie Gould knocks it through in a pressure spot. And it'll be a good time in the back bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory.